Graduation is such a big milestone, whether it's from kindergarten, whether it's to, high school, from junior high up to high school, from high school to college or college on. It is a big deal. But wow, there are so many little details to think about. In this video, I'm going to show you how I use AI to help plan graduation step by step. Everything from the party to the speech to the to-do list that made it all feel doable. We're going to walk through these things step by step. Now, I do homeschool, but I'm going to show you how I do it when I'm going to be doing these things, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to jump into ChatGPT. Again, remember, you can use this with a free plan. You do not need to have a pro plan. It can be free. Sometimes it limits your output, but for what we're going to do, you'll be able to do within one go with ChatGPT and not have to wait for a different session. Okay, make sure you do have your account saved though, so that your free account, so that it does learn from you and it knows what you're going to expect next time. So since graduation is in a couple weeks, we're actually going to go in to chat and we're going to make sure and stick with a timeline. So I'm going to put in here, hey chat, can you please give me a checklist for planning a high school graduation, including invites, party gift ideas, and emotional prep. I'd also like to do a timeline that starts about 6 to 8 weeks in advance. Now remember, you can actually adjust this. So if things are getting tight and it's getting really close, you can do this like last minute graduation ideas, okay? So mix this up a little bit. Don't hesitate to have an actual real conversation with chat. You don't have to impress him. You don't have to be like, oh, I'm the most organized person ever. You just need to say, I have 3 days, my kid's graduating, what do I do? That's literally what you can do with chat. So I'm going to hit return. Now, as chat is coming up with all of these really great ideas, I just want to remind you that chat is there as an assistant, okay? It's a learning assistant. You train it. It's so great, the things that we can have technology do. It is not something that's going to take over your home unless you let it. So you can actually identify like these ethical boundaries of how you want to use chat and how you want to not use AI in your house. But remember that just about everything we do actually involves AI. So for instance, YouTube, Spotify, even some of our search things on Google actually are affected by AI. So just keep that in mind. So here we are. The first thing that I said, I need a checklist, blah, blah, blah. So we're going to have a checklist and timeline here for high school graduation. 8 weeks before graduation, we have the general planning. We're going to confirm the dates. Here's the emotional prep. Have a casual check-in with the graduate. I love that. Encourage journaling or scrapbooking memories for high school. I do think mom should probably be touching base with this as well. Write letters to your senior, write letters to yourself, like give yourselves a little bit of grace. This is a huge moment in life as they're going from being a kid to being an adult in the matter of moments, okay? 6 to 7 weeks before graduation, there's party prep. 4 to 5 weeks before graduation, 2 to 3 weeks before graduation, then we have the week before, graduation day, and after graduation. Like it literally will walk you through all of the things, including thank you notes, which is super important to do. Then we have the next step. Now remember, when we're having a conversation with chat, we want to go in sequential order. So we've said, hey, let's do a checklist. Now I'm going to say, and remember, you always say thank you. So thank you. Can you please plan a graduation party for 20 people, include food, decor, music, a fun activity, and a sentimental moment? And I'm also going to put on here, please let's keep this budget friendly as well. Okay, so when you're doing this, you want to make sure that you put in your limitations beforehand. I need this to be budget friendly. I need this to be kid friendly. I need this to be for adults only or for kids only, teenager only. Like what is appropriate for your family and your questions that you need to ask chat, okay? So here we go. Graduation party plan for 20 guests. He's going to say, here's your venues. Here's your food ideas. We are also going to see decorations, less than $50, maybe about $50 or less. And then there's some ideas. Make a gift card table with the DIY box for cards. Music, free and personal. Fun activity. So we have sentimental moments as well. And it's still coming up with these ideas. Now remember, you do not have to do anything that it says. These are just ideas. Keep the ideas in your, maybe copy and paste them to a Word doc, to a Google Doc. You can save them in a notes app. You can also share them with others and be like, hey, would you like to be in charge of the decoration for the desserts table? Would you like to help me come up with a decorated mason jar or small box to put this advice or memory from grandpa in? There's so many things that you can do with this specific section. Sometimes we have speeches and whatever at these events. And I love when they're off the cuff. But sometimes if you're like some people in my life, that they have to have everything organized so that they feel a little bit more confident talking in front of people. I think that's great. And I think that we should allot for that. So we can say, thanks. Can you please write a heartfelt graduation card from a mom to her graduating senior? That would be for the card. I'm actually going to put the graduation speech from a mom for her graduating senior. Okay, so you might say, I want to do this funny. I want to have this lighthearted. I want this to be 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Here it is going to come in. I would not recommend that you do anything that doesn't feel personal for you, okay, or for your child. If you're like, yeah, this is a little bit, you can come in and adjust things. It says, good evening, everyone. It might be in the morning. Today is one of those moments in life that feels bigger than words, but I'll try anyway, okay? This is to my sweet son standing here looking at you in that cap and gown and flooded with so many emotions, pride. When I'm going to start crying. This is actually really, really good. You can use these things and make adjustments. If you're the dad, do it as the dad. If you are grandparents, you can do these things and make it more personal and make it have an impact. Okay. So again, I will have this on my blog post linked down below, and this will have all of the prompts, all of the information, the input, output that I got and that I gave. There's always the next question. And I love this too. This is, thank you. Oops. Can you please give me 10 graduation gift ideas that are meaningful, affordable, and personal? I think this is so great. You can just use this just right away. Can you please give me, so in case you're not planning this for your own kid or your own graduation, but you do know maybe your nieces or nephews, or maybe your brothers, some people they're graduating and you're not sure what to get them. Again, this is a great way to do this, okay? So here are 10 meaningful. So open when letters, custom photo book, comfort kit, personalized journal, custom keychain, life advice in a jar, digital memory slideshow, DIY survival kit, letters to your future self. Like, these are such great ideas. I would have only come up with maybe none of those. I'm more of a here's some money and go buy yourself something, but this is awesome. If you want your gift to stand out, this is like exactly where you want to be. Another one that you might want to talk about is the photography. So here I'm going to put in, thank you so much. Can you please suggest 5 must-have graduation photos to take at home or at the party? So I am literally walking through step by step of everything that you could possibly have. Again, I will include this outline for you on every step on my blog post so that you can see what it is we're covering, just so that you're not like, I don't know all the things. And remember, you can always take it to chat. So we have the cap toss, then and now photo, front porch or front door shot with loved ones, which is always a great one, candid celebration shot. There are 5 ideas right there. And I don't have to be a photographer to know that those could be some really great photos. Now, let's say you're all done with this, okay? And you're like, okay, now what do I do? What you're going to do is you're just going to say, hey, chat, I'm going to need you to put this all into a manageable checklist for me with tips and tricks exactly where I need to be. And that will put it into a format that you can copy, paste, put it over into a Google Drive doc or even a Notes app, Word, Notes app, whatever works for you, okay? So you're just going to copy and paste this, and then you're just going to access it like very easily. Again, grab the information over on my blog post. The prompts are down below. You are not being thrown into the thick of things. I'm here to help you. Put the comments below if you need help or if you have any questions about any of this. And let's see just how great of a graduation you can plan using chat as your tool. Hit like and subscribe. And remember, I'm Bonnie from Simple AI for Families, and I am all about keeping life events simple while using AI tools.